This is quite an interesting project, and there's a few techniques which I'm going to explain as we go through. This is me cutting the little pattern out of perspex sheet. Now we're going to use delft clay here to make a model of the pattern that I've just created. So that's me stamping the stuff and making it nice and firm. And a little bit of talcum powder to stop the two surfaces sticking together. Take care to clean out the rims so that it will fit back again exactly as it should when it comes apart. So scrape it all flat and then open up the two flask halves, and you can see there the perspex model and the indentation that's been left by it. Now what I'm going to do is to cut the little holes here for the pour gate, taking care to make it as symmetrical as possible. And now what I'm doing is, those are the vents, the gas vents. So I'm just cleaning it out, making sure all's good, put it all back together again, and now comes the time to melt. This is a really good time, I like this. So you put a little bit extra heat into the metal so that it pours nicely. And you pour it through the flame, in it goes. Now this is the time to check it. And hopefully all's gone well. So I'm easing it open. There's some of that smoke. I really love the smell of that smoke, by the way. So there's our model with all the little things attached. And now I'm going to cut them off. I'm silver soldering now the tubes which are going to hold the stones. So we're going to do some tube setting using punches in a minute. Here I'm drilling the hole which will eventually take the chain. Nice sharp drill. Doing it very carefully because the drills are so brittle and they can snap. So I'm picking up a CZ there with some beeswax and popping it into the tube, making sure that it's seated properly. And I'm going to get the tube setting punch. Now these are CZs that I'm putting in here. I'm squishing it over. There's a lot of pressure being put on it. Using a burnisher there. Now this is a technique which I found to be really effective in putting matting on the surface of silver. I'm using a bud burr here to open up the tubes. I'm going to follow that with a cone burr, which is exactly 3mm thick, well, diameter. Burnishing again. So that's a CZ that's being burnished again. It puts a nice little neat fold on the inside of the tube, and it shines. That also helps to secure. Now you can see there I've got a little ruby, and I'm going to show it whose boss here with a hammer. So I can use this just like a punch. And it's a conical shape inside that punch, and it squishes the tube around the stone, just adding a few more touches to the matting. Quite a noisy operation, but it's pretty effective. And there it is. There's a grated emerald. It's in the on one side, and on the other side is the ruby, a grated ruby. Hope you found that interesting. If you visit our websites, you'll find there are quite a few how-to videos which you may find interesting to download.